Hey, YouTube world, and a good happy Wednesday, January the 29th to you. Now, if you're anywhere near St. Louis or in the St. Louis area, you know we've got snow out there. So bundle up, keep warm, and head on over to Crafting with Six and find you a project to do inside that is warm and toasty. So today I want to talk about being big. And I know I've hit on this subject before because you know what? It is a controversial, non-controversial subject. And it's funny because it is still that time of year where people are trying to live out their so-called New Year's resolutions. I'm going to lose weight, I'm not going to lose weight, oh my God, I lost 10 pounds and I gained 50. Well, that happens when you stop eating candy bars for a week and then go back to eating 40 at a time. Now, here's what I don't get. And I've watched this unfold time and time again, and this is why I'm going to talk about this subject again. And I know, like I said before, I have touched on it, but I'm going to touch on it again because, like I said, it is a controversial, non-controversial. It's one of those great taboos that in our society, the larger people are fighting for their place in it, and they expect us to accommodate them with it. And here's what I don't understand. We are forced to like and embrace and accommodate the transgenders and the bisexuals and the what I don't even want to use the non-political right term here, but gays and lesbians. We are forced to not only accept and embrace these people, but we are also now bashed upon if we do not. We are bashed upon and treated like crap if we do not accommodate these people. And yes, we are expected to accommodate these people as far as restrooms, as far as not having a comment, as far as, you know, just in our day-to-day lives. And here's what I don't understand. We are forced to accommodate these people, and if we do not, then we are homophobe, and we are gayophobe, and we are blah, blah, blah phobe. But if you don't accept fat people, you're not fatophobe. Go figure. Now, here's what I don't get. All of these lifestyles are a choice. And don't give me that bullshit about, being gay is not a choice. No one would live like that. Yeah, you do. It's a fucking choice. Because you know what? You could be as happy-go-gay as you want to be, and the rest of the fucking world doesn't have to know about it. You know, I don't go around announcing my sexual status. People just assume I'm straight. Which, you know, whether I am or I am not is no one else's business. You want to parade your business all around my TV set and up and down my internet and all over my Wi-Fi and whatever, then expect someone to not have an opinion and then get pissed off when they do? The fuck? You know, don't go having parades announcing your sexuality if you don't want someone to have a goddamn opinion. Okay? Fat people, don't put your ass on my 600-pound life and tell us your bullshit, I can't stop eating story if you don't want people to have a flipping opinion. Because here's the goddamn truth. You'll sit there choking down 5 pizzas and a half-gallon bucket of fried chicken while you're sitting there trying to tell the world how you're going to change and how you're going to stop and how I just need this to get me through. The fuck? I could care less. I mean, seriously, people, I could care less about some gay-ass, transgender, lesbian motherfucker, and the same about fat people. it is a choice. It is a goddamn choice to be out there, be on the front line, and tell people your sexuality and then get pissed when they have an opinion outside of what conforms to your fucking opinion. Well, here's the deal. I don't have to embrace your bullshit. And you could call me a homophobe, a scopophobe, a phobophobe. I don't give a fuck. I'll be a phobophobe. I don't fucking care. I'm a fuckophobe. You know, because I'm an entitled to my opinion a phobe, okay? And you can be fat in your house. You can be fat in Walmart. You can be fat wherever the fuck you want to be fat at. And we don't care. You want to sit around eating on buckets of Oreos and then tell us how miserable your life is. Oh, I'm so miserable. Oh, I hurt. I this, I that. You know what? Let me tell you something. I've never been gay. I've never been a lesbian. I've never been transgender. I don't know anything about that shit. Now, I'll be honest with you. I honestly don't care. I choose to not give a fuck about what those people are doing. I seriously do not. I don't care who you go to bed with. I don't care who lives in your house. I ain't trying to run your life and mine too. I don't give a monkey flying piece of shit. I don't give a monkey's rat's ass if you look like Paul Bunyan and want to put on high heels and a ball gown. Knock yourself out. I personally have never put on a ball gown. I personally have never put on high heels. If you want to, have fun with it. But let me tell you something. I have been fat. Today I'm not, but I have been. So I know about being fat. First off, I never sat around going, I love being fat. No, there were times I used to tell my husband, oh, I'm happy being fat. I wasn't happy being fat. I didn't make a big deal out of telling my story to the whole goddamn world about being fat. Because here's what fat people will do. Fat people get mad when someone calls them fat. And here's what I don't get. Gay people get mad when someone calls you gay. Lesbians get mad when somebody calls you a lesbian. Transgender people get mad when you're a fucking him dressing like a her, but someone calls you a him. You are a him. You have testicles. You're a him. I don't give a shit how you dress. You're a him. It's just the way it is. Now, when you have your shit chopped up, chopped off, and it's in the Vienna pack, I don't give a shit. You can be whatever the hell you want to be. I don't give a shit. But when someone calls you what you are, I don't understand the whole, oh, you offended me. Guess what? Look around. Nothing happens. You're offended, not a goddamn thing happened. Not a goddamn thing. There were no fireworks. There were nobody running. Nobody's crying. Nobody's going hungry. Nobody got fed. The world didn't stop. Nobody gives a shit because you were offended. You don't want to be freaking fat? Stop eating the Oreos. You don't want to be called fucking whatever? Then you know what? Stop putting your business out there. Stop putting it out there. You know what? I don't give a shit. Comment below. I don't normally use this platform to bash on people, and I would not say this video is a form of bashing. To me, it is a form of fact. It is what it is. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to use the pretty political terms for your amusement and bullshit, because the fact of the matter is, if you're gay, you're gay. If you're lesbian, you're lesbian. And if you're a cross-dresser, you're a cross-dresser. I don't care if you want to call it trans-dressing, if you want to call it cross-dressing, if you want to call yourself a drag queen. I don't give a damn. Why is that on my TV? Why is that on my internet? Why is that where I have to look at it, and then I'm told I'm wrong for having an opinion. Explain that shit. Oh my God, you had an opinion that wasn't in favor of mine. I'm so offended. I'm so don't care. Let me tell you something, you 600-pound fucks. We don't give a shit that you're pissed off that you have to buy 3 seats on a fucking airplane. I'll be honest with you, I don't want to sit next to your ass. What makes you think I want to carry your lymphedema sack in my goddamn lap for the next 3-hour plane trip? No. I'll be honest with you. I truly don't want to sit next to the gay couple, the lesbian couple, the cross-dresser. I don't want to sit next to you. Sorry. I don't want to sit there and have to watch you make googly eyes and whatever the fuck it is you're going to do that's totally inappropriate. And if you don't do anything appropriate, kudos to you. I don't have a problem with gay couples. I don't have a problem with lesbians. I don't have a problem with transgenders. My problem comes when you put your business out there, you put yourself in the public eye, and then you're pissed off because someone has an opinion outside of yours. You want to be gay, you want to be lesbian, you want to be transgender, that is fine with me. Who you have in your bed, who you're in a relationship with, I'm not saying hide it. When I walk around the grocery store with my husband, it's a whole different story when you're doing normal everyday activities. And don't get me wrong, seriously, don't get me wrong. I don't give a shit if you're in a gay relationship. I couldn't care less. It's a whole different story between walking around the grocery store with your partner or your mate and putting on a sideshow performance on the news or on some stupid ass parade, up and down the street. I don't have a need to have a fucking parade, bitching and moaning about my rights as a straight person, versus gay people wearing a stupid dick hat. And you're talking about, oh, we're fighting for our rights. Your right to what? We want to have we want the right to get married, and we want our spouse's benefits. Well, you know what? We live in a country that goes by the notion, one nation under God, okay? So we live in a country that is basically Christian-based. If you don't like that, here's the thing. You live in a country where you are free to move. You don't like our fucking flag? Move. You don't like our fucking president? Move. You don't like your fucking privilege or lack thereof? Move. Everybody wants to talk about their rights to this and their rights to that and what they don't freaking like. And here's what I don't get. You'll bitch about not having the right to your partner's life insurance or whatever. Here's the thing. You can make a total stranger the beneficiary of your shit if you fill out the paperwork and put them on there as the beneficiary. You want to consider yourself married? Consider yourself married. Fill out the paperwork. When you kick the bucket and croak over, the policy is in their name. They will get your shit. You don't have to have a flipping parade about it. Here's what I don't understand, why people aren't having a parade about this. And I've touched on this subject before too. And the great states of the United States, we are paying into a system that won't pay us back. That's right. So if you've had a job and you pay taxes and you pay into the system, and you should find yourself one day getting a pay cut, guess what? You still make too much money and you're not eligible for the food stamps that you've paid into, or the public housing that you paid into and still are paying into because you have a job. You just, you took a pay cut, and you're not eligible for any of that. But I don't see anybody putting on a flipping boob hat or an ass hat and going marching up and down the damn, streets for that. But, we'll put on vagina hats and make asses out of ourselves over that shit. Because nobody knows how to fill out paperwork. And, go to a state where marrying your gay or lesbian partner is a thing. Get freaking married. Go back to where you live and have your paperwork, your death benefits, your work benefits, all that shit, naming your partner, problem solved. Anyways, as far as bathrooms go, who gives a shit? Here's my thing. Big people. Like I said before, you will make a resolution of, I'm going to lose weight. And then you get mad when you go and cut off the candy bars and the cookies and the fried chicken and you lose 10 or 15 pounds and then you go reward yourself with a fucking banquet. Well, dumbass, what'd you think was going to happen? And then you get mad because you will gain 60 pounds. Dumbass. Dumb shit. What did you think was going to happen? I mean, seriously. All these things are a choice, and you choose to make them every day. And here's the thing. I used to be almost 300 pounds, or I might have been a little over 300 pounds. I don't know. I know I was damn close. So I was either tinkering at 300 or I was just over. And I can honestly say today, I'm at 120. Now, here's the thing. I still enjoy a good cup of milk, but it's skim milk. I still enjoy a good piece of candy, but I don't have to have 20 of them. And when I have a piece of candy, it is literally just a piece. It's a Kit Kat bar, people. It's just a bite, maybe two. I mean, I truly, oh, bless me. I truly don't understand people's need to put themselves out there, make stupid ass comments, whether you're fat, whether you're gay, all of these communities, the QTP, XYZ, I'm sorry, I don't know your flipping initials. You put yourselves out there and then you get mad. Now, don't get me wrong. Ignorant ass people that want to sit around and bash on you, that's just wrong. But people like me who have an opinion, and we voice that opinion intelligently and maturely, and you get pissed off because we don't agree with you. We don't agree with you. Well, guess what? We don't have to embrace you. Now, we don't have the right to bash on you, and we don't have the right to put our hands on you. But you've stated publicly your opinion. You've stated publicly where you stand. You've stated publicly your agenda. Then we're entitled to the same. We're entitled to publicly state our agenda. We're entitled to publicly state our thoughts on it. We're entitled to publicly state our opinion, thoughts, and we don't have to embrace this. We don't have to like it. Now, We do have to respect you as a person. We don't have to like or agree with what you're doing. And if that makes me a homophobe, a fatophobe, a fuckophobe, a phobiaphobe, I don't give a shit. I'll be a fucking phobiaphobe. Whatever turns you on. I don't care. When you make a choice, as I have, I've made a choice to be here and publicly state my opinion, and I'm putting myself out there, and I understand that. And I understand that every morning before I get in front of the camera. And so, if you make a choice to be gay, be fat, be fucked, when you get out there and you make a choice to publicly put your opinion out there, no one has to agree. They don't have to agree. Now, they don't have a right to bash on you, like I said, any more than anyone has a right to bash on me. Now, if you choose to do that and show your ignorance, go for it. I don't care. But you are the things you are by choice. And don't tell me you're not, because you are. And I don't give a shit. Oh, no, I felt like this since I was 2. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you felt fat since you were 2. I don't give a fuck if you felt gay since you were 2. It is a choice. I don't care how gay you are. It is a choice to be a flaming retard. And no, I'm not bashing on you. I am stating my opinion. Because you can be gay as all get up. And you do not have to fucking dress like a goddamn clown. Like I said, I don't give a damn if you're Paul Bunyan and you want to put on a ball gown and high heels. I'm a female. I've never put on a ball gown and high heels, and that's just my choice. But when you want to come use my come on, guys. This bathroom issue is completely flippin' ignorant, because you have to understand the normal, rational person's line of thinking as far as a man in the female bathroom. Come on, guys. Come on. You've got mothers, you've got sisters, and I'm sure some of you have daughters. And would you want a man in a fucking dress and high heels in the bathroom with your 5-year-old daughter? I don't care what he identified with this morning. He could have identified with a fluffy white kitten. I don't give a shit. I mean, at some point, it is a level of respect. When I walk out of my bathroom stall and Paul Bunyan is standing up there at the sink and he's looking like at you like lunch, I don't know if he honestly felt like a woman this morning or if he felt like a child molester this morning. Or maybe he felt like both. I mean, maybe he identified as a 4-year-old this morning and he's now in love with your 5-year-old daughter because he identified as a fucking 4-year-old. You know, so let's just calm our tits on, having guys in the bathroom and y'all not being able to understand it. Now, I'm all for the family bathroom or the gender neutral, where here's one bathroom and, you get it, you don't, you don't. But what I don't get is, people who have an issue with being called what they are. If you're still fat, you're still freaking fat, dude. I mean, let's just calm our tits on being called fat. You're fucking fat because it's a choice. You keep eating, and then you get pissed off when someone says, do you really need that much? Do you really need the Oreos? You get pissed off when someone asks you, yo, bring me a Twinkie. No. And you're seriously going to get pissed. You can't tell me what to eat. I can't tell you what to eat, but I don't have to bring it to you. I don't get it, and I'm probably going to have to rename this video. I was going to do it still being big, but I've touched on quite a bit of stuff, so, in this video. So I think I'm just going to name it having a phobe. I think that's what I'm going to call it. Having a phobe. Seriously, that's what I'm renaming it. But, you know, I don't think as many of us have phobias as much as many of us just don't want to, or just don't have to, or just aren't gonna embrace the bullshit of society. You know, and I don't think people know the true meaning of phobia. And I honestly don't give a shit. You can call me having a whatever, you know. I don't care. I don't care. You know, it is what it is. But the truth of the matter is that when you make a choice to be different, and I did a video on this one the other day, when you make a choice to be different, and it is a choice, you know, you make a choice every single day to dress the way you dress, or not dress the way you dress, or to publicly display whatever. Whether you choose to go out into the world at 600 pounds, or whether you choose to be gay and hold hands in public, or whatever. And don't get me wrong, again, I truly want to emphasize that people do not, absolutely do not have the right to bash upon you for any reason, or shove their beliefs off on you any more than you have a right to force your belief and concept off on them. We do not have to embrace what you're doing. We do not have to embrace the fact that you, as a 600-pound fuck, are occupying a power cart or a power chair provided by the store for a handicapped person for your fat ass. We don't have to embrace the fact that you are using a cart. So when someone who comes in who can't walk because they're handicapped doesn't have a chair because your fat ass can't walk because you're fat, and that was a choice, as opposed to someone who can't walk because they have an illness or a deformity or a medical reason. And please don't tell me your fatness is a medical reason, you know, then you wonder why we get upset. But again, people don't have a right to call you names. And stating that you're fat is a statement. Now, if they choose to bash on you, me saying you're fat is a statement. It's not me bashing on you. You're fat. Okay? But, you know, it's not right that you're occupying something that is meant for a person who is handicapped when you're not handicapped, you're just fat. And I'm sorry that I don't care about your aches and pains and your woes is me bullshit any more than I care about the aches and pains and the woes of me as a drug user. I don't. What you're doing is a choice. And you make that choice every single day when you wake up. And I know this because I used to be fat. And I know this because I know about addiction. Now, I've never had a drug or alcohol addiction, but I smoked cigarettes for over 30 years. Around about 30 years. I'm 47 now, and I quit when I was 40. I quit when I was 40. So, I quit when I was 41. So, it's coming up on 6 years now. But anyway, it was a choice. It was a choice to smoke, and then it was a choice not to. And then, like I said, I used to be right around 300 pounds, and now I'm not. And it was a choice I made every single day to smoke and be fat, to smoke and be fat. Today I'm going to smoke and be fat. Today I'm going to smoke and be fat. And I would get up in the morning and I made that choice that I'm going to smoke and be fat. And every goddamn morning I would get up and light my cigarette and pop the top on my soda. And then I would eat whatever the hell I wanted to eat without consideration, without thought, it was just mindless eating. And every single day I made that choice, and it was a choice. And then one day I made the choice to not to. And so one day I got up and I didn't light that cigarette. And one day I got up and I didn't pop the top on that soda. And now, going on 6 years later, I still don't light that cigarette. And I still don't pop the top on that soda. It is a flipping choice every goddamn day. It's a choice. Now, do I expect, did I then and do I now expect anyone to feel sorry for me, show me sympathy, you know what? No. It is a choice to be flipping fat. It is a choice. Now, it is a choice to be a heroin addict. It is a choice to be an alcoholic. People go, oh my God, I'm addicted. Of course you are. Am I saying it's easy to quit? Hell no. Hell no. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying it's a choice. There is a difference. If I was saying it was easy, I'd be lying. Saying it's a choice, I'm not lying, because it is a choice. It is a choice to give in to the self-gratification bullshit of your mind, rather than stand against it and go, I want, no, I'm not going to get. I want it, I'm not going to get it. I want 5 pounds of Oreos, I'm not going to eat it. I want a cigarette, I'm not going to light it. It is a choice, and it is a conscious choice. Just like with anything else. Yes, I woke up this morning looking like Paul Bunyan, but I'm going to put on a ball gown and high heels, and I'm going to go stand in the ladies' bathroom to prove a flipping point. It's a goddamn choice. So, again, I'm going to wrap this one up because, you know, there are people out there who will get it and there are people out there who won't get it. And again, just because it's a choice doesn't make it easy. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy to give up an addiction. And I'm sure it's not easy to be a transgender male or female and living in this world. But if you're going to do it all the way, guys. I mean, seriously, do it all the way. I mean, you have the right to self-express, but why do you have to do it in the bathroom? I mean, why is that such a thing for you? Because you have expectations and requirements. Why are we wrong to have expectations and requirements? You expect to wake up in the morning and go, okay, I feel like a female. I'm going to put on high heels and a dress. I should be able to use your bathroom because I'm identifying as a female. Okay, that's great. You're identifying as a fucking female, then try to look like one. I mean, seriously, if you're still looking like Paul Bunyan with, you know, a fucking face full of hair and you know, why is it wrong of us to expect you to look like a full-on female in the female's bathroom? So, I mean, it's just it's a question, you know? I mean, seriously, would you want your 3, 4, 5-year-old daughter to walk out of the bathroom stall and see a guy in a dress standing there with a beard and a mustache, looking like Paul Bunyan? Seriously. It's just a thought. So anyways, gonna wrap this one up like I always do, letting you know that you can find me all over the web. Check me out because, you know, I'm not always talking controversial shit. and I'm not always as opinionated. Okay, maybe I am. But that's just me, and I'm entitled to it. And like I said, you're entitled to your opinion, so comment it down below. And if you like these videos, give them a thumbs up. And, you know, feel free to hit that subscribe button, because I'm here at least once a day, sometimes twice. And if you hit that bell, you'll be notified, because you never know what I'm going to talk about next. And apparently, I don't have a filter. So, you guys have a great day and take care.